Hello, my name is Frank Hester, and thank you for joining me for this presentation. We're going to talk about Coinpressions, basically how it works and why we think it's such a good thing. This slide sort of serves as an agenda for our slide deck and our presentation. We are an advertising and income community with a helping hand. You're going to hear us talk a lot about that helping hand throughout the slide deck. We have advertising credits as our product. So when you make your $29.95 purchase, you're actually purchasing 20,000 advertising credits. And each month as your Coinpressions subscription renews, we replenish your account with an additional 20,000 advertising credits. Here's that helping hand again. You receive monthly rebates until you've reached that all-important break-even point. And we truly believe that the break-even point is the success point. It's the defined success point in any opportunity. Just think about it. You either are at break-even, or you're below it, or you're above it. And, we all want to be on the positive side of that break even. So we think that is the success point, and we've tried to create a program that gets as many people to break even as quickly as possible, and then the next step is you are in profit. So let's talk about this comp plan. It's very simple, but we think can be very powerful. The core or the base of our comp plan is a personally forced 3x10 matrix. And you see on the screen right there, it says fast and simple to break even, and we pay out $10 for the sales on our first level. Now, one of the questions that already been asked by several people is, do I have to make all of those first level sales to earn that $10 and get back to break even? And the answer is no. You can benefit from spillover in our comp plan. Now, what we say about that is, we say take this business serious. It's your business. Take it into your own hands. You should always try to build faster than the spillover, because if you do that, you'll make more money by sharing the opportunity than you will by waiting for spillover. But we do not have recruiting requirements to earn within our structure right now. If you get a person in your organization, you get paid on them if they come from your efforts, your upline's efforts via spillover, or your downline's efforts via spill under. And we do have an opportunity to earn a tremendous amount of money in this comp plan. You can see here a full matrix is over $88,000. And we'll talk about that. We'll actually share the graphic of the comp plan later in the presentation. But step one is break even, and we're going to talk about that and what that means. And since you're getting the 20,000 ad credits, if you get to break even here, then you're getting eyes and on your other opportunities at no cost, because you are at break even through Coinpressions, and that's our goal for you. So we're going to talk about how we get there. So what do we have for the leaders in the industry? We looked at several different options, from coded bonuses to unilevel to referral bonuses, and what we come up with was a 25% full 10-level matrix match on all of your personal referrals. Should put much more money back in the leaders' hands, in their pockets, than any of the other types of extra bonuses we could add to the comp plan. So the way that works is very simple. If you have a direct referral that earns $1,000 in a given month from their 3x10, you're going to earn $250. And we pay out, what's kind of unique about Coinpressions is we pay our matrix income in real time. You can withdraw every day. If you're building fast enough to withdraw every day, you can withdraw every day. We don't do a monthly payment. We don't do a weekly payment. It's in real time, and you'll see your commissions in real time in your back office. So what's our strategy tip for that? For the builders out there, you want to go out and get your direct referrals as close to you, as tight as you can in your initial organization. And if you look at it and study the comp plan, you'll see that that is the best way you can benefit from this 25% matrix match. So let's move on to the part that most people are excited about here, is our break-even pool, as we call it for short, a BEP. We kind of flipped the industry by top-loading the matrix instead of bottom-loading it. And we sort of flipped the industry here. When you think about a pool, or a fund, or something that most organizations set aside, who usually gets that money? It's usually the leaders in the business that are making the most money get the pool or the fund. Well, we kind of flip that. The people that get the pool here, the break-even pool, are all of those that are not yet in profit, because we want them to remain active and we want them to get to that break-even point and get into profit. I believe that, and I truly believe this, that most people give up on an opportunity before they give it a chance. Not everyone is going to build at the same level. Some people have a huge reach. They worked for years to get there. Some people are just getting started in this industry and they're learning their way around and how to navigate through social media, how to share an opportunity online, how to share it face to face, or they're trying to find their niche in the industry. And we wanted to create a sort of a culture or an atmosphere where they, could remove some of that financial stress, some of that, anxiety that comes with a monthly payment program, and remain active in it until they get there. And it doesn't matter if it takes you 2 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, or whatever. As long as you qualify for a share of the pool, then you're going to get a share of the pool every month. Another question that I was asked about this break-even pool is, hey, what if I get in profit in month 2, but month 6 some people quit and I'm not in profit? Well, you're back in the pool. It's a monthly pool, and every month, every member that is not in profit will be back in the pool for the payout in the next month. And we'll talk about how that works in the next slide. The one thing I want to talk about before we go to the next slide is the very bottom you'll see here, it says break even and duplicate. So what we've created is a very simple formula here. Your first goal is to get to break even, and you do that by getting 3 people on your first level. You're there. And then we help those people get to break even. You can't do that. If you have say you have 3 people that break even in your organization, then you're in profit. And if we keep, rinse and repeat, doing that over and over, it can actually lead into a big residual profit. And that's what our goal is with this break-even pool, is to kind of simplify what's needed to happen to start getting you, our member, into a profit situation. So how does it work? One thing that you're going to find at Coinpressions is we are extremely transparent. And I mean very transparent in what's going on. We're either growing or we're not, and we're going to share that with you. You're going to see on our main referral link, the index page, whatever you want to call it, the public page of Coinpressions, you're going to see some stats on that page. And the stats we're going to show on the public side are what is in the break-even pool, what have we paid out in there, what have we paid out in commissions, how many people have enrolled, what's our total member count, how many ad impressions have we delivered to our members. We're going to show that to the public. And in your back office, you're going to see even more stats and more company stats and more individual stats in your back office. We want to be very transparent. We also want to be very easy to contact. One of the most frustrating things for me in any organization is poor customer service. And this industry probably has the worst customer service of any industry that I deal with. I'd put it right there with the phone company, with the cable company. At least you can get on hold and eventually, and a lot of times I send support tickets and they just go into a black hole and they never get answered. We have multiple ways you're going to be able to access support through our help desk, through our online chat, through our company Facebook group. The admin and the moderators and the owners are going to be available and in that group communicating with the members. We felt that's very important. I like that an opportunity, and we wanted to provide that. So we want to get that out of the way. But how does this BEP pool work? Well, we take $3 from every sale. $3 from every sale is roughly 10% of our revenue, and we put that in this BEP fund. And it's so when you think of every sale, what makes up a sale? Well, that's a new person joining, or that's an existing member renewing. So $3 goes into the fund. And who qualifies for that? Well, every active member that is not yet in profit qualifies on a monthly basis. So how does that look? Well, we have our programmer, which did an awesome job creating our BEP module. At the end of the month, so let's use January as an example. Just any month will work. We're going to use January. It's a nice, cool month, and it's hot here in Texas. So I want to think about a cooler month here in Texas. So let's use January. Let's just say at the end of the month, on February the 1st, I get a report that tells me how much money is in the BEP pool, how many members did we have make a renewal payment in the month of January, but earned less than $29.95. We take that member count that is not yet in profit, but remained active. We divide that, whatever that count is, into the BEP pool, and we have a dollar value per share of that BEP pool that we pay out. So just using the example on the screen, let's just say we have a member that in the month of January earned $20, and the BEP rebate for that month come up to $15. Nice even numbers. So how would that look? Well, remember, we are a break-even pool. The BEP can get our members back to break even, but can't get our members into a profit situation. So what would happen in this situation is we would pay that member out of that $15 share, they would get $9.95. That brings them up to $29.95. That covers their next month's subscription. And then $5.05, the remaining part of that 15 rolls into the next month and goes to help whatever members in the month of February need assistance. So in essence, we've created a really a full member-based team build approach here of all the members helping those that need it the most, not those that need it the least. So let's talk about the break even and why it is so important. You know, some people say, well, what's such a big deal about break even? And you've heard that story that the longest journey of 1,000 roads starts with a single step. We even have that on our whiteboard video on our main referral link. Well, the journey to a profit in this business starts with getting to break even. And that's what our goal is rinse and repeat, get to break even, then you're in profit. Help your downline get to break even, and then they'll get in profit and your income will continue to grow. But what that does the most by structuring this opportunity so that more people can get to break even, and those that aren't, we're going to help them remain active with this BEP pool. Our goal is to have the highest retention rate in the industry. Retention in a monthly payment program is extremely poor, but we think we can move past that and have extremely high retention rate. And we'll know that because that's one of the things we're going to track, and we can easily share that with our membership base. In fact, you'll be able to see that in your back office because you can see how many members are total and how many members are active. That's one of the stats we share in our back office. Again, we have nothing to hide there. It's going to be one of our transparent things that we share with our members is what is our retention rate. So let's take a look at the dollars here. Very simple. We're not going to spend a lot of time here. You kind of see how it works. $10 for the 3 people on your first level. Boom. It's $29.95. You're making $30 when you get 3 people. You are at break even. You're on the positive side of break even there. $1 for every member that falls in your organization through levels 2 through 10. Again, we don't care how they get there. Hopefully you're one of those members that's out sharing the opportunity and you're helping us grow it. And we think that we've got something here that's very easy to share, extremely easy to share, and it's going to be very well accepted in the industry. And so you can see the money there. Potential is great. Then we have the 25% full matrix match on all of your direct referrals, which really makes the comp plan unlimited for those that share it. And it allows you to earn below 10 levels because you earn a full 10 levels of all of your direct referrals regardless of where they fall in your organization. And then we've already talked about the BEP pool, the break-even pool at the bottom that helps all of our members that are not yet earning $29.95 or more. We're going to help them with that partial rebate, could get them back to break even to stay active until they get there. So to sum up, why do we think it's a good thing? Well, as you see, we have substantial residual rewards. The potential is there, and we think that we've created a an avenue or a culture here that's going to allow people to give this time to work for them, whatever that means for them. It could be immediate. We will have people that join and be in profit in the first hour. We'll have some that's going to take months, and we're going to help those remain active regardless of how long it takes. And that's the helping hand that we're talking about with the BEP pool. We believe we have a recurring value proposition. We believe in multiple streams of income. We're going to give you 20,000 ag credits. We encourage you to use them, and we're going to replenish those each month as your subscription renews. And for our leaders in the industry, we have an incredible matching bonus reward. We're going to have people that we know goes out and recruits 25, 50, 100 plus people into this opportunity, and we want to reward them for their efforts helping us grow. Well, what we want to do now is just say thank you for joining me and sticking with me to the end of this presentation, and I encourage you to get back to the person that shared it with you for more information. Thank you.